Welcome back to Friends of the Night. So do you wonder how the government goes about handling all these UFO encounters, sightings coming in? What is the general response from our government officials? And I can tell you one thing, it hasn't changed since 1952. So the Robertson Panel was put together in 1952, and basically it was a bunch of senior scientists that came together and told the public and told the world that there's nothing to worry about. You know, everything that's going on with these sightings, there's nothing to worry about. We're the super smart scientists. Everybody's got to chill out. It's nothing. Stop talking about it. So that is what went out to the public, and hearing it from these senior scientists, it kind of made everybody feel like, hey, it must be nothing. But when you go back to one of the last things they said, but the people that continue to research and look into this need to be shut down immediately. You know, again, there's a point of myself that wants to believe that's just to control hysteria, but at the same time, why would they care? If you really believe that there's nothing to worry about and, you know, all these UFO sightings and all these encounters are just bullshit, so why do these scientists think it's so important to watch people that have interest in this and people that are, you know, that believe that they're seeing things? Like, why did the scientists at the time think it's just so important to shut these people down and almost to look at them as if they were dangerous? So at the time, what came out was, if you have an interest in UFOs, if you are someone that's continuing to do research, you could be dangerous. And that's basically what the Robertson Panel said. A bunch of scientists got together, you know, put out a strong word that there is nothing to worry about. But if you are someone that's still looking into this and you still believe after what we just said is that they don't exist and there's nothing going on and you still find interest in that, then you're a danger to society. So later on, this guy, Richard Doty, comes out. He was hired in the 80s to basically be a professional liar and just stir up, you know, different claims about UFOs. Like, he was basically a guy to just shut everything down, to missteer people. And he came out later on and basically said, hey, like, I was trained to lie. And he was basically hired to confuse the UFO community. So with that there was people hired to make up these lies about what's going on. Like, if you're a believer, this guy was hired to basically make you not believe. And then on top of it, you got these scientists that are saying, hey, whoa, we're the smartest people here. Stop thinking about it. And if you do continue to think about it, you could be dangerous to everybody. So with all that being said, it leaves us wondering, why are we not allowed to keep looking for UFOs, and why are we not allowed to think about it? They say the Robertson Panel is the handbook for how the government go about handling UFO encounters, how we talk about it, how we go about people researching it, and how we shut people down. And if you type the Robertson Panel in on YouTube, literally nothing comes up. Nothing. Okay, so this is the handbook. This is like the guidelines that our government officials supposedly use when they go about how to handle these sightings and, you know, just what the common belief is for UFO encounters. This thing came out in 1952. Right when all the UFO encounters were happening, the government put together this panel of scientists. And basically they came together, they were senior scientists, well respected, and basically they were people that came together to shut everybody down about these UFO sightings, these UFO encounters. They basically just said, we're the smartest people in the room, and we're telling you all there's nothing to worry about. So the general public kind of shut the fuck up. They kind of took a back seat and said, okay, the smartest people in the room are saying this, so I guess there's nothing to worry about. But at the end of their spiel about there's nothing to worry about, they also said, but the people that are interested, the people that do believe, and the people that are continuing to do research are extremely dangerous, and they need to be shut down. So if a bunch of scientists know that or think that it's a hoax, the UFOs are a hoax, why do they care so much if people believe or continue to do research? Like, what are you stopping? So on top of all of that, when you type in this Robertson Panel, you can't find anything about it. Like, literally nothing. And, you know, famous UFO people that have been believing for a long time say, these are the guidelines that our government go about. Like, this sets the path on how we go about these encounters. So I find it creepy. I find it interesting, and I want to know why no one else is talking about this. Why doesn't anybody else care? And why does it all seem so under wraps? Let me know what you guys think.